Okay, since there's so many comments and questions, I thought I'd do another video with a bit of an update and also a bit of a story time of what actually happened, because there's a lot of facts that weren't included in the video, so let's do it now. First thing I want to touch on is this does not speak for the whole of Malaysia. This is actually our second time in Malaysia, and this is the first time this has ever happened, and there's bad apples in every single country. So first things first, we are not saying that the whole of Malaysia is scams, and that's not what it's known for. We've had so much amazing interactions with locals here, but there are bad apples. Second thing, we never said he was Malaysian. And we understand that we don't think he's Malaysian either, okay? So we are not saying that he is a local. We were just saying we got scammed in Malaysia, which is true. Cesar had every intention of getting a local haircut from a Malaysian barber. And this guy was outside the barber shop. So we assumed he was Malaysian. What do you guys think? Is he Malaysian? We thought he was. But there was also the other guy, the one who we think is a foreigner, but not sure. And he was the one that actually ended up cutting Zar's hair. Now, I thought that Zar had asked the price of the haircut. I was actually wrong. I thought he had, but he says he didn't, but he saw a board saying 19 ringgit. So because he saw the board, he thought that was the price. So that was kind of his error. A bit naive, weren't you, Zar? Anyway, and by the way, guys, this guy tried to charge another foreigner 250 ringgit, this one here, the one that looks more local. Lots of you asking about the shop. This was the shop. When we went in, the haircut was going pretty good. I mean, Zar doesn't actually like it now, but he said his hair will grow back, so he's all right with it. But he was being really friendly, so we thought, oh, that's nice of him. But actually, turns out, I think he was just deciding how much to charge us, because he was asking a lot of questions about just the cost of living and things, which, by the way, in Europe at the moment is terrible. Saying how wages are so much better than living in Southeast Asia and things like that. But actually, Zara and I have been living in Southeast Asia for a year now. Throughout our year of travel, anyone else that's tried to scam us, the minute we say you're charging too much, they normally just hold their hands up and go, okay, and then give the price. But this guy was not backing down. He was like, adding on that apparently was due to tax and foreigners have to pay tax, locals don't, things like that. I think he meant on the haircut. And then he was trying to say the haircut was 70 and the facial hair was 50, but Zar's got hardly any facial hair. We decided to go and ask some locals for help, so we went in the shop and they said that paying no more than 50, 120 ringgit is way too much. So we went out, we told this guy we're not paying it. The locals said it should not be that much. He didn't back down, and unfortunately these locals came out and just kind of stood and watched. They didn't actually intervene, but to be fair, this guy was getting pretty angry and aggressive. Maybe that's why. We ended up paying way too much, but we did not pay the 120. But yes, this is not the whole of Malaysia, it's him.